What is up, y'all? It's Son for Fun coming at you with another video. Today, I'll be doing something different, guys. I'll be showcasing my new hobby. I have been kind of collecting scooters lately. Nothing high-end, nothing like 4,000 or 5,000, nothing like that. Just, I think the most I might spend so far maybe like 1,300 at the most, and maybe as cheap as like 200. So I've been kind of experimenting. This is probably my 5th or 6th scooter at this point. And, it's a lot of money, a lot of trial and error, but like hobbies, once you're invested, you can't go back, right? Well, let's get to business. This is the Free Boy. That's the name of the website, freeboy.com. If you want to see their other scooters, check them out. This model is the J11 Plus. First, we'll go over the specs, and then I'll get to the other stuff. Let's turn it on. Here we go. Wow, look at that. You ride this thing at night, everybody's gonna be looking in your direction. Look at that, all colorful and stuff. It's got signals and everything. Very pretty. Got your indicators, your volts, little energy gauge, your miles per hour, how long you travel, you got your odometer, stuff like that. So, let's get to the specific stuff, shall we? As far as speeds and distance, first gear will go 12 miles per hour, and that'll get you about 20 to 24 miles. Second gear will get you about 18 miles per hour, and that'll get you about 12 or 13 miles range. And third gear will really pick up. That's about 34 miles per hour, and the drop off becomes significant. You get like 8 or 9 miles. So be careful on those higher speeds, whatever, because the battery drains quicker. And also, this is one thing I didn't measure. If you have the lights on, that also affects how much power and the amount of miles you get. So I don't know if y'all gonna be like riding all the time at night, but you can measure out yourself. But this is just for daytime. So I hope that's been helpful. Other things you probably need to know: the battery. When you charge it, it takes about 4 hours to charge, which is pretty quick. That's not too long. The maximum volts I would charge it to is no higher than 52. If you go any higher, eventually it'll go green, but they say you should never overcharge. That's what I hear. So, go at your own discretion, but I would say once you get to 52, that's pretty reasonably topped off in my opinion, but go at your own discretion. On the instructions, it says 54 volts, but I never got it to go above 52 point something, whatever. Now, when you're riding it, this is very important. Because everybody's different weight, and my weight may differ from yours, this is very important to know. However long you ride it, however amount of miles you have, this is what you definitely need to know. If the voltage gets down to 45 volts, you best be getting ready to stop soon. I would say once it gets to 45 volts, you have maybe like a mile or two. So I would not recommend riding it till it drains completely. I hear it kind of messed up the battery, but take your own discretion on that. As far as how this handles, it's nice. It comes with a seat, and that seat is welded in there. It is literally, to get it off, you have to take this off. So if you wanted a scooter without a seat, I wouldn't recommend this one. Yeah. So Here's the next thing that you'll probably need to keep in mind. The shocks are decent. You can ride this through dirt, snow, whatever. It rides pretty well. Heck, even mud, even though I almost wiped out once. Some of the locking mechanisms I don't understand, like this. I'm not sure what this does. Yeah. Oh, as far as things that are wrong with it, only really two major things. The brakes are kind of loose. I mean, it'll stop, but they kind of, you might want to adjust the brakes to make them a little bit tighter. And the other thing, the lights were crooked when I got it, and I tried to straighten them out. For some reason, the lights are always aimed up too high. You can probably bend them back down to your best ability. Personally, I would recommend getting a separate light. That way, you don't have to worry about draining your battery. That's just my opinion, but maybe you want to, you know, show off how lit up your scooter is. I mean, that's up to you. But yeah, but like I said, this is a J11 Plus. It's a very decent, cheap scooter. It's not super high end, but pretty cheap for what you get, whatever. I mean, you get to ride up to like 34 miles per hour. You got super knobby tires. I mean, literally, you can ride over probably some glass, whatever. These are pretty strong tires. I can ride over grass, dirt. This thing just, it's like a monster, whatever. It's not like your typical street tires. This is kind of like off-road where you can just go anywhere. I live in a kind of rural area, if you know what I mean. So it can be, our streets are rather rough, so I want something that I can like ride over messed up sidewalks sometime, or the street is always in disrepair, but that's neither here nor there. So this is the J11 Plus by Freeboy. Just check out freeboy.com. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I thank everyone for all the support, and I hope everyone has an awesome day. Thank you.